what are like 5 key things you're about to do a shoot 20 minutes from now? What are 5 things you have to look for to complete that shoot?
I mean, it just inspiration in the sense of like what captures my eye. Like, you should be able to look at anything and like find something that grabs you, or find to push your way to shoot it creatively in your own right. I mean, there's no 5 specific things for me. It's just a matter of, is there something that framing wise grabs my attention? Then it's like, do a couple shots. Okay, well, how else can I push myself, try different things? Like, how else can I see this differently? You know, this day and age, I think it's easy to get caught up looking at what everyone else is doing. You know, you're worrying about if someone's having success, I need to do that. Don't do that. Look at yourself and like make sure your message is always true. Make sure it's always from you, and make sure you're doing something that's like gonna stand out, not just what everyone's doing just because that seems cool or that seems to get attention, you know?
Yeah. So not falling victim of following somebody else. And
yeah, don't chase trends. Like, just, you know, do you, and like keep at it. And like, that's the best thing, because once you start chasing around these different elements, like, people don't know how to identify with you, because like, oh, well, now he's wearing a scoop tee, or now he's dressing like this, and now he's doing that. It's like, well, where's this person's personality at?
Yeah, exactly. Like riding other people's ways.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's like, to stand out, it comes down to you just being you. Whether you're making clothing, whether you're doing photography or any kind of form, it's like, do you. Like, at the end of the day, just do you. Don't sweat what the next man's doing, and don't worry so much what everyone thinks of you. Just keep at what you're doing. I kind of got into a fortunate place where I'd worked with all these skate and streetwear brands where I was already doing projects at work, so I had a bit of a jump start with my name being out there. But I just kind of, at that point with where I was in photography, I was like, I don't care. People can tell me I'm not going to make it. People can tell me. I just didn't give a fuck. Like, all I knew was photography made me happy, so I'm going to do it as much as I can. When the opportunity came to do this, I didn't have much to lose. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it because it involves what I do that makes me happy. I was fortunate to align myself with people who work with me now, and a good team and build. And like, that's such a key thing as well, because you can't do everything on your own as much as you want to. It's just a lot crazier. You're gonna drive yourself when you try to like take on everything. So I just wanted to surround myself with individuals who are good at what they do, and we work together and make this thing happen.
Just, you had to be based out of one city. You could travel, but you had to be like solely based in majority of your work, like 90% of your work had to be based in that one city.
Fuck, man, I probably would say New York.
New York.
Yeah. For me, it's because I was born there, I grew up there a little bit. I have a different feeling. I love LA. That's where I've been raised. That's where I've been living. But New York always holds something special to me. So it's like, if I had the opportunity to do that, like, that's probably what I would do.
For a brand and being a photographer, does that work? With just being based in New York, do you think it'll?
Oh, I mean, like, that's 2 different questions. Like, you're asking me that. So for me, it's like just on a pure personal love, or where would I want to be? New York. As for branding, I think you can make it work out of LA or NY, you know? I mean, those are 2 great hubs. Those are 2 popular places for fashion and culture. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think you can do that wherever. I think it's just a matter of keeping it going when, like, okay, not one and done, but like, okay, I shot it that way. Is there another way that I can figure it out?
So just creatively pushing yourself to see every different angle of the shoot.
Yeah, like taking 3 steps to your left or to your right can change your whole perspective on it and like how you're doing things. So
for sure, yeah, I definitely get that, man. Well, definitely thank you for your time.
For sure, man.
Yeah, definitely. Love your work.